Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is the first video in the new playlist Green Buildings. So many of my students were asking me to do videos on green buildings subject. So I have chosen to start off with the introduction in this video. So in this video we will see about basically what is a green building and what are the sustainable features of a green building. So to move on with, let's see what is the definition of a green building. So basically, most of the people think that green buildings means something which is green in color. No, basically green building means something which is environmental friendly or the something which is not harming the environment, which is sustainable. So technically to define green building is that building in which its design, its construction, also its operation reduces or eliminates negative impacts, and that can create a positive impact on both the climate as well as environment. Such a building is known as a green building. Moving on to today's session, that is sustainable features of a green building. So this is one of the most important question multiple times asked. So let's see what are the features of a green building. So what is which features are segregating between a normal building and a green building. So moving on to the first feature is efficient use of water and other resources. So explanation about this feature is that basically efficient use means efficient resource use basically focuses on minimizing the waste and maximizing the performance of the building. The main aim of this feature is to reduce consumption while also maintaining the comfort and functionality. Likewise, we can implement smart technologies like low energy appliances, water saving fixtures, and also water conservation, tapping of the water, holding the rainwater harvesting, like that examples. And this approach will not only conserve the valuable natural resources but also will reduce the utility cost and also will decrease the uh, environmental footprint of the building. Moving on to the next feature, which is use of renewable energy, like example of solar energy. Basically, we know renewable energies are those which can be reused again. So likewise, we have solar energy, wind energy, hydro energy, etc. So especially when we're talking about solar energy, like solar power, it is very much essential for reducing the dependence on non-renewable resources, and also with the help of this solar energy we can reduce the carbon emissions. For example, so we have solar panels. So solar panels can harness the sun energy and can converted into power to give to homes and buildings, such that we are making the homes and buildings more self-sufficient and sustainable. So this energy source can be integrated during design, or it can be retrofitted into an existing structure. Thereby, the electricity cost can be reduced, and also we can support the environmental goals. The next feature we have is the pollution and waste reduction measures. So we have somebody called 4Rs, which stand for reduce, reuse, recycle, and recover. So these are 4 Rs of waste management, which are directing the earth towards sustainability. So pollution reduction involves strategies like minimizing the production of waste, using low emission materials, incorporating sustainable waste management practices, etc. Even encouraging the reuse of materials and designing for recyclability can drastically cut down the landfill waste. And also utilizing products that are recyclable or biodegradable buildings can contribute to a circular economy, and thereby we can have a reduced environmental impact. And moving on to the next feature is good indoor environmental air quality. So maintaining high indoor air quality is very much crucial for the occupants who are staying inside in terms of health and comfort. Effective ventilation system, low emission paints, non toxic materials can help and prevent the buildup of pollutants inside the building. In addition, using natural ventilation and air filtration techniques can create a healthier living environment, enhancing productivity and overall being of the occupants. The next feature is use of materials that are non-toxic, ethical and sustainable. So which are nothing but the environmental friendly materials or eco-friendly materials, or we also call them as sustainable building materials. So materials such as bamboo, reclaimed wood, recycled metal, and environmental friendly materials like stone, etc., they can help to reduce the environmental impact of construction. Choosing non-toxic materials ensures healthier indoor environment and reduces exposure to harmful chemicals. Ethical sourcing of materials further supports environmental sustainability and fair labor practices, promoting social responsibility in the building industry. The next feature we have is the consideration of the environment in design, construction, and operation. As like told earlier, basically a green building is the one which is environmental friendly in all stages. That is during construction, during operation, and during maintenance. So, a holistic approach towards sustainability always takes environment into account right from the beginning. That is right from the outset. This means usage of environmental friendly materials, considering site specific climate factors, ensuring energy efficient operations. All these building practices can be adopted throughout the life cycle of a structure, right from design to demolition, so as to preserve natural resources and protect ecosystems, making buildings more environmental friendly not only in operation but also during construction. Next, we have consideration of the quality of life of occupants in design, construction, and operation. So, prioritizing human comfort, that is the occupant comfort and well-being, is one of the most important features of sustainable design. It includes ensuring proper natural lighting, proper acoustics, proper air quality. This promotes not only the psychological health of the person but also the physical health of the person. Thoughtful design choices can improve overall quality of life by creating spaces that can foster a sense of community, reduce stress, support mental and emotional needs of those who occupy the space. And the last one, that is a design that enables adaptation to a changing environment. So basically, green buildings are designed to adapt to changing environmental conditions, and they are more resilient to extreme weather events, fluctuating temperatures, and also evolving energy needs. This could involve flexible design elements like adjustable windows, adjustable walls, which can be modified over time, or incorporating stormwater management systems, etc. Adaptive design ensures that buildings remain functional, safe, and efficient as climatic condition and technology continues to evolve. So these are the features of a sustainable green building. Hope you all understood the video. Keep watching for more videos on green building course. Thanks for watching.